All right, this massively popular open source media player, FFmpeg, caught a security report out of Google's AI security scanner about the vulnerability, and it sparked a giant debate that's been going on for about 4 days on Twitter about whether or not they should be responsible for fixing the security bugs that a trillion-dollar company's AI tool spits out to them. They're like, hey, we're run entirely by volunteers. You're a trillion-dollar company. How about you submit a patch to our open source code? We've got a legendary security researcher that just left Google, Tavis Ormandy, who's like, hey, and he's long been part of this debate. I've seen this debate go on with Tavis for years. He's like, security researchers' job is to point out security flaws. Your job, developers, to fix the code. Then we have some other security people like Tiberius saying, hey, you can't say you take security seriously while you just let a bunch of volunteers merge a bunch of code into your project. Then you have other legends, Katie Masouras, who basically started freaking bug bounties, coming in and saying, hey, actually the problem is AI is DDoSing security people and developers. A bunch of the Google people, Tavis included, have deleted their threads. FFmpeg's take can be summed up in, hey, we're a bunch of volunteers, you're a trillion-dollar company. How about you help instead of just tossing grenades over the fence? I think a lot of bug hunters, Katie included, offensive security people, are kind of looking at this and going, it's hard to argue with FFmpeg here. Google is a trillion-dollar company. My take is we should be all a little bit more like Rob Graham, the author of MassScan, another legend participating in this thread, who started to join in the debate because it's one that he's taken part in a ton of times. And he said, you know what? Let me crack open this code and see if I can fix this fucking bug. Also, side note, I think that the developer community thought that this was threatening violence, like getting popped. Getting popped in security means getting hacked. It's not threat of violence, just FYI. The thing I want to stress is we're all on the same team here. And over the last couple of days, it has not felt like security and developers are all on the same team. And we are. Every good security team I've ever worked on has worked very closely with developers, hasn't just tossed vulnerability reports over the fence. Open source and volunteer projects are a whole other beast, and we obviously need to support them whenever we can. Be more like Rob. Follow for more cybersecurity news.